Going down on long. Oh wow, covering all of the positions in fact, and there we go. Guardian out, and Flamey, who needs an AWP too! Nearly 3, he gets 3 headshots with the Deagle! Does not get the 4th, but thank you so much, Flamey, for yet another demonstration of why you are a beast. That's it, he triples up with the Deagle. 3.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spooky once again with another CSGO video. As you probably have noticed by now, I got a new wallpaper. It looks a bit nicer, I think. It really looks awesome in my opinion. It's more of a CSGO style compared to the other DayZ style background. But I gotta ask you something, I need a new profile pic. At the moment I have this tiger, but that's just a placeholder, because if you can draw well and you can draw me a cartoon version of myself so I can use that as a profile picture, you can add me on Steam and I will send you my pictures and we can work something out together. But today we are just gonna talk a bit about the Desert Eagle, or like many people call it, the Deagle. The Deagle has been around since the earliest version of Counter-Strike, but it's gotten a major nerf in CSGO. It's also the most expensive pistol, so it's not something you blindly buy. Although many people don't like to use the weapon, I just love to play with it. Even in pro games, the Deagle isn't picked up very often. Some players like Flamey, for example, are pretty good with it, and they still manage to put the weapon to a good use. In 1.6 the Deagle was much better compared to the other pistols, but nowadays it's all about the Tech 9 and the 5.7s. But a real man doesn't use those pussy weapons and learns to play with a real weapon. If you have some problems with the accuracy of the Deagle, or just to know in which situations you should use it, just relax and watch this video so I can help you to become a Deagle pro. One of the reasons why people don't like the Deagle is the accuracy, especially while running. That's also the reason why many people suck with the Deagle, and that's because they just run and gun with it like it's in Tech 9, but the Deagle isn't useful for that. So first thing you gotta do is always stand still while shooting it. You should treat your Deagle like a knob and simply don't run and gun with it, because you also wouldn't do that with a knob. I set my crosshair to dynamic so we can perfectly see the accuracy of my shots. As you can see, my shots are 100% accurate when the crosshair stops moving. If you see someone at the distance, you should wait, count to 3 and shoot. Your bullets will be perfectly accurate now. But this can go a lot faster. If you don't want to wait too long, but still want to be accurate, you should shoot a bit before the crosshair stops moving. So when the dots of your dynamic crosshair are inside the inner core of the not moving crosshair, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's a bit hard to explain, but look at the video and shoot like this and your bullets will be not 100% accurate, but it will be still useful and accurate. But when you crouch down, your recoil also resets a lot faster, but you also become an easy target for enemies while doing that, so only do this when you see someone in the distance to snipe him. So how should you use the Deagle in game? Like I said before, it costs $700, which is a lot for a pistol, but when put to the right use, it becomes a deadly weapon because it one-hit headshots the enemy. So when killing someone with the Deagle, always aim to the heads. It will take about 4 body shots to kill someone, but the recoil reset time is so low that the enemy probably already killed you before you shot 4 accurate shots. Also, don't use the Deagle in pistol rounds. In pistol rounds, even the P2K one-hit headshots the enemy, so there's really no... You shouldn't waste that much money on buying a Deagle. Buy some armor instead, because it's more useful. So when should you use this weapon? As a terrorist, it's very important to learn how to counter-strafe with the Deagle. This means stepping left and right and shooting just on the moment you change direction. It's pretty hard in the beginning because it needs to be timed perfectly. When done well, the recoil while running resets and you will be able to shoot accurate. So as a terrorist, you just gotta treat it like an op. When I played the Deagle, I used the counter-strafing method to pre-fire spots I know enemies will be at, and for this job the Deagle is really good. Also, when you see someone in the distance, crouch down, and if your aim is good, you should be able to insta-kill your enemy. As a CT, you should be very defensive and just hold angles with this weapon, just like an AWP. As I said, the Deagle is an expensive pistol, so I wouldn't buy this on an I wouldn't always buy this, only on an eco round where you don't have enough, where you have enough money but to buy a Galil, but you want to save some money for the next round. You should buy the Deagle, and this will help you save money and still have a decent chance of killing an enemy. So really the best advice I can give to you is treat the Deagle like an op. Pre-fire certain spots, hold angles as a CT, and aim for the head. Last thing I want to tell you is that you need to practice a lot. There are a lot of Deagle only servers, and I suggest you play on them to improve your skills, because you need to practice a lot with the Deagle to become good with it, just like any other weapon. Maybe not the Tech 9, the Tech 9 is for noobs, but this is Spooky and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you know how to play with the Deagle, and maybe subscribe to support and give a like if you enjoyed the videos. So this is Spooky and I see you guys later. I don't need a gun to play.